from the Technology Center on the campus of Herkimer College. This is HCTV News, a student-produced newscast covering Herkimer County and the community it serves.
Hello, I'm Carlton Harvard, and welcome to HCTV News from Herkimer College. We're here every Thursday afternoon this semester at 5 o'clock with a full half-hour newscast produced by students enrolled in communication arts programs here at Herkimer. HCTV News is a production of advanced video production students enrolled in the communication arts, radio, and television broadcasting program. If you don't have anything to do this upcoming weekend, try Herkimer College's Residence Life Late Night. Residence Life Late Night is a program that happens every Friday and Saturday at 8 to 11 p.m. It is a program to help students interact with other students that attend Herkimer College with fun activities like tie-dye shirts, making flower pots, and having pizza parties. We interviewed a couple RAs here at Herkimer College to get a better understanding of the activities of Residence Life Late Night.
They're programs that we put on to make sure that the residents have something fun to look forward to on the weekend.
Late night programs are activities that other RAs put on to help bring people together and make people have connections on campus that they wouldn't normally see because they're either not in their classes or they don't live in their buildings. And it's also to keep people from getting into trouble and give them something to do so they're not bored on weekends.
Late night programs are events that we do in the Alumni Hall on Fridays and Saturdays at 8. We usually do it-yourself activities, but sometimes it's just like a game room night. It's so that the residents can interact with each other and make new friends.
The next Residence Life Late Night is this Friday and Saturday starting at 8 p.m. And for more information, or if you have any of your own ideas that you want to share that could make it for a fun event for Residence Life Late Night, talk to your resident assistant. The college is hosting its annual career transfer college fair this year, and the college is hoping for a successful turnout this year. The Herkimer College Transfer Fair happens annually every fall and spring semester. Over 70 colleges attend this fair to attract Herkimer students and show them the benefits of transferring to their institutions. The College Transfer Fair will be held on April 14th in the upper lobby in the RMCC building from 1 to 3 p.m. For more information, visit the registrar's office or transfer services. Also, visit www.herkimer.edu. Among the colleges attending are SUNY Plattsburgh, SUNY Oswego, Utica College, and the University of Buffalo, among many others. The Amnesty International Club here at Herkimer College recently held an event called Simply Jamnesty. The 6th annual Jamnesty Festival for Human Rights was held yesterday in the upper lobby of the Robert McLaughlin Center, and the students were encouraged to write a letter to people in need while enjoying refreshments, prizes, as well as live music. For more information about the club, visit their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/HCCC/Amnesty International Club. Well, the spring semester here at Herkimer College is starting to wrap up, and that means summer courses are already up for registration as well as for the fall 2015 semester. You can sign up for the summer courses in the upcoming fall 2015 semester. You can log on to Student Services online from My Herkimer and click the appropriate tabs that will direct you to sign up. But before you do, make sure to visit your advisor to lift any holds in your account. For more information, you can visit the Academic Support Center located on the first floor of the Ronald W. Williams Library or call at 315-866-0300 extension 8288 or contact your advisor for additional help. For those of you attending Herkimer College and living on campus, have you ever wondered what an RA does, or have you ever wanted to be one? HCTV reporter Molly Pardee has more info on that story. Molly?
Hello, I'm Molly Pardee for HCTV News, and today we asked student RAs to give us a brief description of their jobs.
We do a lot of disciplinary meetings if there's problems in the apartment, and we try and work things out so people don't have to do room switches.
We do paperwork to make sure that our residents are all getting along with each other and that things are going smoothly in their apartment.
As an RA, we generally do a lot of paperwork, but we also do a lot of communicating with our residents.
I think that the most common misperception of RAs is that RAs are power hungry, that they're out there trying to bust students for misbehaving or inappropriate behavior, when really RAs are here trying to develop community, trying to help students be academically and personally successful.
The biggest misconception of being an RA is the amount of authority we have. People think that we have just as much authority as the area coordinators and campus safety.
With that being said, we wondered what was the best part of being an RA.
Probably helping freshmen transition from high school life, being at home, to living on their own, and having them be very responsible and independent, and trying to help them work their way through their first year.
My favorite part of being an RA is the amount of people that I've gotten to meet and the connections I've been able to make with my residents.
With all this work, we asked the RAs what they thought the best quality to have for the job is.
Accountability. I think every RA should be accountable for people in their building and things that happen in their building, and they need to be accountable for the paperwork that they're given and everything that they have to do.
The most important trait for me in an RA is the stuff that I can't teach, like the willingness to want to help people, the willingness to get out of bed in the morning and go to class and be a good role model. I could teach all the other stuff, right? I could teach you how to fill out occupancy reports. I can teach you how to negotiate interpersonal conflict, but I can't teach you to want to be helpful to our students.
Reporting for HCTV News, I'm Molly Party. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Molly. There's more news straight ahead after this break. During HCTV News, I'm Carlton Harvard. Kadeem Holmes will join us after the break. He's up next with your complete weather forecast. Stay with us.
Coming up next, the weather outlook for Herkimer and the surrounding areas, here on HCTV News. Stay with us.
Make the right connections with your communication arts degree from Herkimer College. Interested in radio? Meant to DJ? Then Herkimer College's radio TV program is the program for you. Learn all about the radio industry, record your own show, or even produce a live one. The possibilities are endless. For more information about communication arts programs at Herkimer College, visit www.herkimer.edu.
There's nothing like the changing of the seasons. The waterways are less crowded. The temperatures are colder. And for many unprepared or inexperienced boaters, it's the perfect opportunity to set sail, dip paddle, or let that motor rip. But there's one thing that never changes regardless of the season, and that's always remembering to wear a life jacket. A message from the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation.
Now, the weather outlook for Herkimer and the surrounding areas, here on HCTV News.
Welcome back to HCTV News from Herkimer College. I'm Carlton Harvard.
And I'm Kadeem Holmes.
Well, Kadeem, last week it was a lot of sun out. It was nice out for a few days. Any chance we getting that this week?
Fortunately, we're going to have a lot of rain this week. The way the radar is looking. People need umbrellas and rain boots. But that's how spring is. Going to be a lot of rain in spring. Better rain than snow. So
yeah, I would prefer rain over snow.
Let's get straight to it. Today we see on this radius, we have a lot of rain coming through west. See partly clouds. The current degrees, 35, 6 degrees. Let's take a look at tonight's forecast. Tonight's 36 degrees, showers tonight, winds 21 per hours. Tomorrow we're gonna have high 64 degrees, low 39. It could be a little sunshine, but showers still, possibly. Saturday would be 49 degrees, low 31, more showers. And Sunday, it's actually going to be sunny out, high 63 degrees, so that's actually a good, comfortable day, sun out. As you see for the extended outlook, on Monday it's going to be more showers, high 61, low 37. Tuesday, it's going to be a little sunny but partially cloudy, high 61, low 41. And Wednesday is going to be high 64, sunny out, cloudy. Well, you see, we have a lot of rain this weekend, but it's spring, so hopefully all the snow will be gone and just a little rain.
April is a little mixture of both.
Right.
Well, thanks, Kadeem. When we return, Matthew Van Valkenburg is going to get you caught up on the latest regarding the Herkimer General sports team. Stay with us.
Catch up with the Herkimer General sports teams. After the break, it's Sports Wrap here on HCTV 99 News.
Jump into the world of radio production and electronic media at Herkimer County Community College's 91.5 FM WVHC. When the semester kicks in, students take over the airwaves, turning their dreams and ideas into real live radio.
Topping Herkimer County Community College news today with graduation soon approaching.
Are you the next big voice? Find your home on the airwaves at Herkimer County Community College and WVHC. For more information, go to www.herkimer.edu.
Aphoresis, a Greek word meaning to take away. What if aphoresis meant you could have uninterrupted time to watch TV or your favorite movie while saving lives at the same time? The Red Cross uses aphoresis machines to save the lives of cancer patients. By separating your platelets, the Red Cross is able to get the blood to the people who need it. Contact your local Red Cross for more information. Make an appointment. Donate. Reschedule. Someone you love may just depend on it.
Hello, I'm Matthew Van Valkenburg reporting for HCTV Sports. It's been a tough spring for our baseball and softball teams as they have had their past 2 games postponed due to weather. The baseball team has a doubleheader away game coming up on Friday against Schenectady County Community College, followed by a long stretch at home where they will play 10 games on their own field. They will play Jefferson Community College twice and Montgomery Community College twice before playing the Clinton Community College Cougars 4 times in a row. The softball team will also be staying home for a long stretch of games, playing SUNY Adirondack twice and the Monroe College Tribunes twice as well. As for the Herkimer lacrosse teams, they have been able to play their games and the results have been pretty opposite of each other. The men's lacrosse team is looking in tip-top shape, winning the past 6 games. The Generals clinched their conference yesterday when they beat Mountain Valley on the road 27-6. Herkimer had 7 players score multiple goals, which was led by Kyle Lee's 8 goals and 5 assists. These goals helped Herkimer jump out to an 8-3 lead after the first and a 16-5 lead at intermission. Lee now has a team-high 23 goals and 12 assists on the season. I caught up with Herkimer forward Jeremy Mowry and asked him how his team was feeling on their win streak and their hopes for the rest of the season.
We had a big win yesterday, 27-6 against Hudson Valley. Winning 6 in a row is good for us. Herkimer bringing them back on top, Onondaga, we play them next week. That's going to be a big game. We got Niagara this weekend. We're going to be practicing every day through. Our attack's been good. Middies have been riding. We've been playing good together. Our defense been solid, taking the ball away. Our offense been working the ball. All our goals are mostly assisted, so that's been a plus for us, working the ball around faster, and it's going to be a good season.
The Generals look towards finishing out their season with 4 games at home. They prepare to play Niagara County on Sunday at 1 p.m., and Sunday's game will be followed with a full week packed with 3 more games before heading to the Region 3 quarterfinals. The women's lacrosse team hasn't been playing their greatest though, losing the past 3 games. On Tuesday, they traveled to Watertown, New York to play Jefferson Community College and lost 23-3. Netting the 3 goals for Herkimer was Nicole Purcell, who had a goal in each half, and Sharon Howell, who scored the final goal for the Generals. Up next for the Generals is an away game at Niagara County, followed by 6 more games against 6 different opponents like the Brome Community College Hornets and the Suffolk County Sharks to end the season. That's all the time we have for today. I'm Matthew Van Valkenburg for HCTV Sports, and thanks for joining us. Don't go away, we will be back with our Question of the Week segment after the break.
Peaceful, calm, full of natural beauty. The Adirondack Park in upstate New York is the place for your outdoor adventures. Take a leisurely stroll as you browse the shops of scenic Old Forge. Take a dinner cruise along historic lakes. Boats depart at various times throughout the day from Old Forge Pond. Or head deep into the Adirondacks for a true wilderness experience. Set up at your own private campsite. Build a roaring fire. Take a relaxing canoe ride. Enjoy the natural splendor that's just up the road. The Adirondack Park, where you can get away from it all without going too far away. Are you ready to go? Then go ahead and visit www.apa.state.ny.us for details regarding your next Adirondack adventure.
Time now for the HCTV News Question of the Week. It's your turn to express your thoughts on campus-wide issues.
Hello, and welcome back to HCTV News. Here on HCTV News, I'm Carlton Harvard. Thanks for joining us. Time now for our HCTV News Question of the Week, where we comb the campus looking for your on-camera input. Since there's programs like Residence Life Late Night, HCTV News reporter Chanel Cortina wanted your ideas on other programs and activities the college could put together.
Hi, my name is Chanel Cortina, and I am here asking students what improvements should be made on student activities.
Well, as an officer, we've come up with ideas that the clubs need to work more together, which they don't. Obviously, we're all in competition with each other. So all of our events have been scheduled at the same time because none of the clubs talk. So I think it's important that Vicky and everybody convinces the clubs to actually talk about things so the events aren't at the same time as conflicting students to choose, which is the biggest issue.
I think one way of helping out student activities is to get more of a word out. You know, a lot of people tend to not pay attention to what's just on the walls or on their doors, but, you know, I think having some more people to go in and interact with others about activities would help out a lot more.
I feel as if the student activities were held in like a bigger space, then maybe it'll be like a little more, people will come to them, because the student activities being here is just like, it's cramped, and then you got to worry about going to class that way and then doing this way, and leave me alone. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe it feels like in a bigger space, then it'll be a little better.
I think that one improvement to student activities is that we shouldn't be able to pay for it. Student activities on our bill is $180, and that money can go towards something else because most students don't even participate in the activities that we have here. So I think that's a waste of money that is mandatory and that is already put on your bill rather than it being an option.
I'm Chanel Cortina. This was Question of the Week. Back to you, Carl.
Thanks, Chanel. Be sure to tune in next week for another edition of HCTV News Question of the Week. And don't be shy if you see our crew on campus Thursday afternoons looking for your opinion. Well, stay with us. Coming up after the break, Jennifer Lopez has a special guest in the studio for Newsmakers. On HCTV News, stay with us.
Families come in all sizes and shapes. Sometimes your friends are your family by choice, or sometimes you're just stuck with Uncle Charles. Sometimes you've got an office family. Yes! And sometimes Team Family has got your back. But what we know is that you want to protect the people that are close to you. The flu can unravel everything. Your flu vaccine protects you and your family. No matter what draws your family together, protect yourself. Protect your family. Everyone needs a flu vaccine.
Hello, and welcome back to HCTV News. I'm Carlton Harvard. Thanks for joining us. We're here each week at this time with a 30-minute newscast produced by Herkimer College Communication Arts radio, television, broadcasting majors. This live weekly news class is a production of HU 263, an advanced video production class offered here at Herkimer College. Up next, Jennifer Lopez has a special guest in our live Newsmakers segment. Jennifer?
Hello, my name is Jennifer Lopez, and welcome to Newsmakers. I'm here with Tony Swanutsky, who's the student government president, and my neighbor. So, I have a few questions for you. What does this position mean?
Well, I am the person that all the students go to. As the student government president, students bring their complaints, their ideas, their suggestions to me, and my job is to filter them to the people who can handle them in an appropriate manner. Like when students come to me about a campus safety issue, I forward it to our campus safety director. If it's an academic issue, I try to forward them to their advisor or their professor, things like that. So.
Okay. So how do you get this position?
Well, I applied for it in fall 2014, and you have to be a second-year student to run for the president position. And I had to get a letter of recommendation from a faculty or staff, and I used my advisor, who gave me a glimmering recommendation, and then I submitted it into the student activities office in the RMCC, and I waited till elections were over, and then I found out I won, and ever since then I carried it on to the spring semester.
Okay. So when does the student government meet?
Student government meets twice a month, every second and fourth Tuesday at 12:30 in the RMCC building.
Okay. So I know the student government is currently looking for student ambassadors.
Yes.
So what do you have to do to be able to apply for this?
Student ambassadors, you have to go to the student activities office in the RMCC. There's an application you have to fill out, and you have to have a list of references, some work experience, I believe, and then you hand it in, and it's also a paid job too. It's a paid on-campus job. So, yes.
Okay. So what are the jobs, where's the responsibility of being a student ambassador? Like, what do you have to, what's their job?
Well, that's a good question. Student ambassadors are the students who help with the faculty on like open house day. They help answer questions that parents have about the school, about the teachers, about the programs, the buildings, where all the offices are. They help with the tours on campus during the week. They also are very energetic, and they are good representations of the school, and they have to be available. They have to be ready to work, and they have to know a lot about the school too.
Okay.
To be an ambassador.
So being the president, have you made any changes, or like what are you doing right now to better the school?
Okay, well, a big change I was part of last semester was helping the college find their new president. I was a part of the interviewing process when we were interviewing all the candidates for the position, and it was a pretty significant thing to do. That's one of the projects I'm working on right now, or worked on. And we're also working on our bus pass problem, trying to decide if we should cut it out of the student bill and not have a shuttle bus, or have a bus pass. So that's one of the things we're talking about.
Okay, because I know a lot of off-campus people that do need.
Yeah, that's one of we do have a lot of off-campus students, and so they're like one of our biggest concerns, as well as the students who don't always use it, but it's at their disposal. So it's just a conversation I'm having with a lot of students, and it's a debate a little bit.
Okay, well, you're watching Newsmakers. We'll be right back after the break. We're back, newsmakers. This is Tony Swarnowski, the student government president. So what advice would you give the president for next year?
Well, next year's president should and has to be a second-year student. They should be ready to communicate to a lot of adults and be able to participate in adult conversation. Some advice I should give to them is be ready to speak up for the students, because as the president, you are the only person that sits at the table representing the students. Like, I sit on the board of trustees as well, and they will talk about all these topics and suggestions and policies, but they have no idea what the students are thinking. And ultimately, we are the ones who are on this campus all the time, and they don't really get to see the effects. So I'm the one that has to tell them how it is, and I hope next semester's president is able to do that.
So what are your plans after Herkimer?
My plans after Herkimer are to go to a four-year school. I am a fashion major, so I plan on studying fashion, continuing my degree in that. And I'm not sure which school I want to go to yet, but hopefully it's bigger. And I do want to continue in the student government or student association club, just not as of a higher position.
Okay. It's too much pressure? Like,
it's
overwhelming sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah, because you got to be everywhere at once, and you got to provide a lot of input, and you got to have time, and sometimes there's no time, life happens, so yeah.
Okay. Do you get to everybody's complaints as being the president?
Yeah, I hear a lot of complaints. I mean, there is a lot of students, so I try and filter them out from the appropriate ones to the not appropriate ones, and forward them to the right people that can help solve the problems.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to tell us about for other people to join the student government?
Student government is a great thing to add to your resume. It's a great thing to do as an extracurricular activity, and it makes you look really marketable when you go on a job interview and tell them that you were a part of your student government. It makes you look like you know aspects of a business, because college is, yes, it's a educational part, but it's also business too.
Okay. Well, that's it for Student Makers. I'm Jennifer Lopez, and this is Tony Swarnowski. Thank you for being part of our show.
Thank you
back
for
to you,
having me.
Okay, thanks, Jennifer, and thank you for watching. That's it for HCTV News tonight. Just a reminder, you can catch HCTV News every Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock throughout the semester. Tune in for encore presentations Friday at 5 as well. Newscasts are also archived on our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook too. For more details on the communication arts programs offered at Herkimer College, visit www.herkimer.edu/learn. For everyone here in the communication arts programs at Herkimer College, I'm Carlton Harvard. Thanks for watching and have a great day.